from last year, we've seen the reps that you did, and in the spring, what development did you see from yourself coming off that injury from 2020?
Well, I see just more understanding of the game, really. In practice, you go over, you see the formation, you see how the offensive line react, what they move in, how they set and everything, and then we go on the field, it's a whole different type of pace. So really just getting to understand the speed, the game speed, and just the reaction time, and just playing fast, just getting ready to get a better reaction time, get more twitchy, and then get enough power to keep going too. Also, you see improvement in stamina, soon, our drives are really long, so the defense get a nice break and everything, but then when you out there for 10, 12 plays, you start getting a little deep breath and everything, start like, yeah, you just see the improvements in stamina and everything, get on the field, just be able to be in that moment and focus in besides getting all weary and everything. Yeah.
How do your games, I asked Rodas about this, how do your and Rodas' skill sets complement each other?
Me and Rodas?
Yeah, Rodas. Yeah.
Well, yeah, Rodas is over the twitchy guy. You see Rodas at the 5. You love his 5 technique. Going to outside edge and his 3. Me, more of a big power guy. Just trying to take on the 2, take on the 3. Being strong in a double team from 4-eye. So yeah, it's speed and power for sure.
Keanu talked about how he's trying to take another step as a leader. Have you already seen that out of him?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, just lead by example. Today you watch a film, see him doing pass rush move, and even during team reps, if the play is over, the quarterback's running or the run back's running, you see him chasing him, hawking him down. Guy who's 310, 305 and running, chasing Graham Mertz was probably 215, 220. So, just see him just running, just inspiration. So good hustle, good effort in every single play. And he's just leading by example. And that's what you do. You always lead by example.
He also talked about kind of figuring out how to balance when to have fun, because that's kind of his personality, with when to work. How have you seen him kind of change that or do that better in the last year or so?
Oh man, he's always the same. He's always the jokester in the group. During warm-ups and everything, he always talk his talk. And especially getting between the line and put our hand down on Gert, he starts talking trash and everything. Aggressive and violent. We love it. He's just a great juice guy, good energy guy. He backs it up too. That's one thing important. If you're gonna talk all that, you're gonna get John, you better back it up, and which he does. So he's just a great energy guy, and he boosts everybody up too with that. Him and Rodas too, especially.
James, last year, in the last season, you were coming off that injury.
Yeah.
I'm just curious if you can share with us how much different you feel physically and maybe more confidence heading into this next season than a year ago.
Yeah. So after the injury, it was tough, but it got me more motivated because it's just another obstacle to conquer. I just knew that I just got to hit hard in the weight room, hit hard in the rehab, training room, get back stronger and faster than I was, and I did. Now it's just improve on that, stack on that, and just be better than you was before. Everything. You just got to improve for something. So. After that injury, it's just having that mindset, just getting better every day, keep on working, keep on grinding, just bid off of it, no matter what hits you.
In what ways do you want to be better as a player this year than last year?
Oh yeah, okay. So this is what I need. What I want to get better is just the mental aspect of the game. Play fast, you can play strong when you want to, but if you can't understand how the defense works and how the offense works, you just be out there as a sitting duck. So I want to improve on the mental aspect. See the formation, see how your foot work, how this different reaction to the block, and how your hands work. This season, it's going to be a lot of changes, I think, in certain skills of the O-line, D-line. We're getting more vertical, getting more aggressive, more opportunities to make plays. So, you got to be able to execute and have the opportunity to take advantage of those chances to make the plays.
James, you guys as a defensive line have worked with the same group of linebackers basically for every snap the last 2 years. Mm-hmm. What's it like now kind of rotating some of those new guys in, kind of learning how they play and how you guys can play off of each other?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So, the linebackers got Muma, JT, Cheney, Rats, all them guys. It's new guys, but I feel like the linebacker group we have now, they doing same type of thing. I feel like it's not that big of a transition. Losing Jack Sanborn and Leo Chanel was two of the best linebacker combo in the nation. Going wrong, but I think the guys we got behind us, have the same potential, if not probably more. I think so. I feel like that. The linebackers, the group that we have behind us, they doing their job well. I feel like they fill the gaps right, they hitting it hard, they making us right. If we make a mistake, and if they make a mistake, we hit them right too. So I think they're doing a really good job.
Thanks.
Did you feel all the way back from your injury? Did it happen at any point last year?
So when I felt all the way back was probably middle of summer, probably July type. June is like that summer of June. You know, that's when I started conditioning and everything. But the strength wasn't still there. Like the calf strength was still atrophy there, and it wasn't as strong as my other one. But with middle of July, start hitting more focus on calf raises. You know, just more step ups and everything. Just start getting stronger and stronger, and I felt like, you know, more relative, like normal, as to say. But, you know, it's just like back at where I was from the previous year, not as like an improvement. But soon July hit and like August, you know, start getting better and getting stronger and improving from what I hit already. So, yeah.
With that defensive end group, you know, you, Isaiah, Rodas have all had game experience. Who behind you three could step up into that 2 deep and potentially be contributors this season?
Oh, yeah. So, my fault. Say that question again. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, no, I was just asking, yeah, who behind you and Rodas and Isaiah at end could step up and emerge as contributors?
Yeah.
Depth chart and
Yeah.
whatnot?
Yeah. So, like, you know, obviously, like K McDonald, who's also in my class, and Jarvis, you know, Tommy, like any of them can make up. Really, it's just spring ball is it's a time for people to step up. You know, it's a time for them to improve. You know, it's just that one instance, you know, they start clicking for everybody and they start making a beat. Like Coach Chris made an example, like Zach Bond, like his spring ball experience. Like he just like beginning of spring ball, he was struggling, but like the last 2 weeks of the week, he just had a certain click and he just started making plays left and right. You know, and that's what spring ball does to you. You know, you just one day, you know, you see a formation like, oh, I know what I got to do with this, or you got a play that you're familiar with, like, oh, okay, this is what I do, and it just start happening fast and slow down for you, you know. And I feel like each of the guys that, like, you know, Tommy, Jarvis, K McDonald, no, they just gonna have that time. It's gonna start clicking for them, and they start making plays and start stepping up, and they're gonna get there. So I think any of them can make it, really, any of them.
Who's the strongest guy on the defensive line?
Strongest, I hate saying this, but, you know, it's always Big Tree, Mullens, man. You know, I was trying to get with him with squat, you know, last rep, 700 on back squat, and I'm trying to get it with him. You know, I failed my set, but he got it. He got up with ease. So I definitely got to say Big Tree.
How much you get?
675. I was off, man. Me and him hit 675. Like, all right, come on, let's go 700. Let's get it. I went first. Mully got it, and that was juiced up. Everybody was crunk for that. Yeah.